So I'm still sitting here with Dave Martin. I want you to tell me about the 9-year-old that's on your project.
Skyland Greer. Skyland, her mother and I are best friends, and her mother was very influential in helping me to start the ministry. In fact, when I had the birthday concert that I talked about earlier, her mother helped me to put it together, and I said, I'm missing an alto, and I was like, who would you recommend? She started, naming names, Ebony Collier, I can ask my brother down there to be a part of it. So she and I have been together for a very long time, really good friend. And her daughter, it's a beast. It's a beast. And I can recall, many days we would be going, it was our tradition to go to broadcast. After we got out of our morning services, we would go to different broadcasts. And we'd be in the car dressed up, and her daughter would be in the back seat just singing and singing and singing. And so one year I said, I'm going to give Skyland a song. A couple of events that we had in my church, I asked Skyland to come and sing. And so we could not do a project without having her daughter be a part, because her daughter had been in all of our rehearsals, all of our engagements. She knew all of my songs, and I had to give her this song. And she executed it very well. She's actually one of Steve Harvey's big shots.
Oh, that's awesome. Yes, so now she's Steve Harvey's big shots, and one of Dave Martin's big shots. Come on, put that plug in, say your name every chance you get. So, a question. What was the influence or behind the name of your group?
So, the influence behind the name of the group, again, I was praying, seeking direction. And when I first said it to the group, they were like, oh, that's lame, that's corny. And I'm like, no, this is what God gave me, and I had to stick with it. But I really wanted, all of our songs to either, or to both inclusively, give God glory or create an atmosphere for Him to give us glory. And it has been, relevant for us. It's been prophetic for us, because some of the songs on the project actually were both birthed in moments, tongue-tied, sorry. Some of the songs on the project were actually birthed in moments, spontaneous worship.
Yes.
I call them spirituals because, like Negro spirituals, they contain Bible verses, they contain messages. One song in particular, Fire and Glory, we had an engagement and our musician had not showed up yet. But when we walked into the church, I could sense the presence of God so strongly. And when we got to the mic, we had been singing all of our original songs. And so we really hadn't been rehearsing anything by Hezekiah Walker or hear anything like, we only knew our own songs. And so when we got to the mic, the Spirit just allowed me to start singing, fire, 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 release your fire. I talked to the audience as I normally do, and from there, we got our song. And so when I went home, of course, I had to make sure I copyrighted it, and then I added more to it, and that's how we got one of the songs. And I felt like that was a glory song for us.
Yes.
And so it keeps happening, and I know it's Kira, so it keeps happening, but it keeps happening. God keeps giving us glory songs, and I believe it's because I stayed true to the name that I gave the group.
And one of the things that I'll never forget, Richard Smallwood, I asked him, how do you write your songs? And this was long before I wrote The Blood Still Works, long before he suffered, long before any of those songs that people sing. And he told me that there are songs that are in the next atmosphere. And he said that when you get into a certain place of trust in God, that then God releases those songs to minstrels who are available to hear the melodies, to hear the words. And so that's powerful. So even in speaking with that, you had a moment like that at your recording session where God just spoke something and it wasn't something that you planned to do. Tell me about that.
My producer, Ivory Bond, he's always very strict to the T, planned, and I'm a very sporadic person, and I'm really spirit-led. And so this was not one of the songs that was supposed to be at the recording, but we had went to another place in God, our song Manifestation, and as we were about to close out the recording, I just started singing, He keeps proving Himself to me. He keeps proving Himself to me. You are my God.
Yeah.
And that just went, it took us even, because we thought we were done. We thought, God, good, He blessed us tonight. It's going to be a nice recording. But we went even higher. And Marlo Chris was our MC for the night. God bless him. So he was just like, that one is going to be the number. And so, even when I talk to my friends, when I see something good, or even when I see a shirt, I will say, oh, that's a number. And it reminds me of what Marlo Cruz said.
Yeah, and there's a thing of vertical worship, and then there's a thing of horizontal worship.
Yes.
In worship, I think sometimes when you say you, or when you talk directly to God, I just think He smiles so big and He just rains down on you. So I think that's always good as a songwriter to write those songs that are directly to Him. And I mean, the other stuff is okay. I'm not knocking anybody's music, but sometimes if we just put our focus on God and not the congregation that's in front of you, even in recording CDs, you'll find that God will be so blessed and He wants to share that with the world. During this pandemic, what song from this project would you say speaks to you?
One of the songs that I would say speaks directly to me, and I was going to say Deep Down in My Heart.
And it might be more than one, that's fine.
But it would definitely be Keep Proving Yourself to Me. I think that will forever be my anthem of praise to God. You keep proving yourself to me.
Yeah.
Even now, even though there's not anything in particular that I'm dealing with that's a problem or a situation, a problem I can't solve. God is still, even in this moment, proving Himself to me.
Yes.
He's consistent and faithful.
Even when we're not faithful.
Even when
He's consistent
Yes.
and faithful. I love it.